Start screen. Hey, I'm working. I'm on. I'm on the air. It's working. Everything's working. Yes. This is the man with the freaky face glasses. Actually, I don't need these right now. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay. That's what I'm doing. What is up with that? Why does it do that? So something's grounding out. Interesting enough. All right, so hi everybody. Welcome to another exciting stream of broken pinball machines. If my computer will stay working today, hopefully it will. Let's see. Well, I came in a little bit early because I wanted to do some extra cleaning. Get over here. Thank you. Do a little bit of extra cleaning before I got started with everybody. So now we're finding out some really cool, interesting things. So first of all, I cleaned the score motor, at least cleaned all the switches on the score motor. I did not take it apart. If it was my machine, I would take it apart, but it's not my machine, so I'm not taking it apart. Let's see. What else have I done? I cleaned the rest of these relays today. I don't need this on. I don't need a stupid mask. I cleaned the rest of these relays. Oh, yeah, duh. I labeled everything. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention that. I labeled all the relays that aren't labeled. So, my gosh, big help. So, one big important thing is, I'm going to zoom in down here if I can. Nope, that close, you're not going to see anything. All right, just to there. This sticker that said first and second player scoring control relay, and it is fused to the bottom of the cabinet, is not the first and second player score control relay. I don't know why that sticker is there. It is not that. It is, since I labeled it, my crappy schematics that are all beat up. So what they actually are is the 5-point and ball shooters relay. That's this one, 5-point and ball shooters relay. And the other one is the extra shoot relay right here. I don't know why the sticker is here. That is not where that is. This actual sticker goes in the back box. But here it is in the freaking bottom of the cabinet. So yeah, so we labeled that. So what's good? Okay, so all these were already labeled on these relays and the relay bank. Those ones I got. These ones on the play field. So we start in here at the bottom. We have A, which is an alternating relay, and A1, which is an alternating relay. So they're essentially the same thing, and I assume they alternate, hence the names. Followed by C, which is the pop bumper control relay. That one still has, these bottom three still have the label on them, so yes. So that's C. Right above that is F, which is the right and left pop bumper relay, which that's now identified. And right above that is I, which is the center pop bumper relay. In the back, can't really show you because I'm spinning around just for the back, but there's we got the 1 point, 10 point, and 100 point relay, which is pretty common, pretty obvious. That would be in the back box. We also have the reset relay, which was getting stuck yesterday. That's the reset for the score reels, was getting stuck. And I fixed that this morning, or this afternoon, before I got started here. And, what else is back there? First and second players, yeah. So the first and second player scoring control relay, they are both labeled the same thing, but it's O and P, and they're the furthest ones over, where this sticker belongs. But, I mean, it's stuck on there. Why wouldn't I think that that's where it went when I first opened the machine? But everything else tells you it's stupid. Okay, here's the other crazy thing. So I fixed the credit wheel, or the coin wheel that tells you how many credits you have. It's now decrementing the way it's supposed to be. Decrementing? That's probably not proper. Anyway, decrementing. Whatever. Words. So it's going down like it's supposed to. There were a couple contacts that weren't connect. This F relay on here has two big fat contacts. By the way, welcome everybody. The F relay here has two big contacts on here. They were not even touching at all. So that was readjusted to get those to touch. And the thing I'm working on now is this trough right here, this second trough switch, which there's two trough switches, and on the schematics, it's pretty obvious which one is which, because one goes to the ball release, which is that one, and the other one is supposed to go to the B relay, which back here in the back. But what it's been doing is that when we hit it, it's activating the coin shoot relay. I don't know why, but it's also has continuity going through it. And I was like, why is there continuity going through the two blades that's not touching at all? So where's the continuity coming from? So first thing I did, I took the fuse out of the main fuse to make sure that it just wasn't going through there. That didn't do anything. Touched all sorts of relays, and then I came across this. Let's see if you can hear this. It's grounding out somewhere or activating somewhere on the relay bank. Because it should not be, it should be quiet until you touch it. Until the ball activates it. So, I think it's on the game over relay, which I'm thinking is its position. I think it may be touching something a little too early. But right now, metal's touching metal. So, obviously, it's not just grounding out on there. It's when you get down in here, like that. So that means that it's getting contact. So one of the contacts is hitting when it shouldn't be. And that is what we're working on right now. So we're working on trying to figure out why that contact is causing... I don't know. But even so, the only thing that the trough relay is supposed to do is activate this B relay back here. It has nothing to do with the coin shoot relay. So why is the coin shoot relay going off? Is there something else on the game over relay that's being activated because of this short? We're going to find out. I need a light because it's dark back there. There's my light. Also, my motivations have changed for getting this machine fixed, since the owner has told me he does not have a lot of money. And I'm not expecting everybody to have a lot of money, but I do expect them to realize that these things cost money to fix, like real money. He told me yesterday he only has $400 for the whole project. That's not even covering my time, man. So I'm streamlining. I'm not even going to bother replacing the flippers. I'm not going to bother getting the gunk out of here. These are functioning, but the gunk's not coming out. I will clean the wipers, but hey Jacob, have you checked the score motor switches? Also, hi. I did check the score motor switches because that's what I did first thing before I started the stream, as I checked the score motor switches. What I did is I had it on. I did that, but I turned it, but when I cleaned them, they were all making contact and separating, but none of this is turning it off. So it's on the game over. It's on the game over relay. I know it is. That's causing that. So I got to get in there and and get it. But yeah, my motivations have changed. So I want to get it working because I love the pinball. I love pinball machines. I want them to work. I'm obviously not going to get paid for this thing. I'm just going to get my money back for the few parts that I bought. But I'm building a channel here. So at least I'm building up my streaming channel. Let's just call it that. And then learning more about different types of pinballs that I haven't worked on before. All right, so I'll need to get back in here. So let's see. What would be the easiest way to do this? Well, I'm going to have to take the playfield off. So it'd be nice to find where these contacts go on the Jones plug. That way I can put my probes in there without having the whole playfield on here and still have it activate. Yes? Think that sounds like a plan, maybe? While I take the playfield out. So the wires on here, and whenever you get to old electromechanical, it's great that they tell you on the schematics, and if you're lucky to have a newer one that has a manual, they tell you the color of the wire, which most often than not, yes, it is the right color, but maybe manufacturing, they ran out of that color and they tried something else. But the biggest problem is, even if they had the right color, 1966, it may have looked like a bright, pristine white and a bright green, but, 2020, it's all muddy, and you can barely tell some of these wires what colors they're supposed to be. There's a blue with a white on here, and then I think it's brown with white. It could be maroon with white, because maroon is one of the colors. I think it's brown with white, but the reason that I'm guessing is because on the schematic, it says, for the one, it says the blue with white, so that's right. And for the other side of it, it doesn't have a color. It doesn't say the color. So what I'm going to try to do is find where this is on the Jones plug and put my probes in there when I take the playfield out. And then we'll go to the relay bank and find out why we're getting continuity just by doing that. All right, so we know blue and white. Shut up. Blue and white. So, let's take a plug out. Be very careful with the plugs, especially when they get older, they get more brittle. These ones have been very nice to me, but you want to go very slowly and as straight as possible. You don't want to just pull them back, because they definitely can't handle that. All right, I'm going to take both of them out, and I'm just going to do the easy way, which will be, pretty sure it's not the one in the back box, so I'm pretty sure it's on here. Easy way for me would be, which one is on that? All right, right now we're on the blue and the white one. Just going to run my thing down here till I find it. There it is. Yep. Let's make sure. All right. We're talking fourth one down. These go like this. Fourth one down on the left side of the big Jones plug. Now, we'll find the other one. Easy way to do it. Hello. Just joined. Which machine are you working on? How you doing? I am working on a 1966 Mayfair, Gottlieb Mayfair. First time I'm working on something for a customer or somebody that's not me. And I am basically doing it for free because apparently he does not have any money. But I love pinball, so I'm going to get it working. Okay, so now we're doing the other side, where's my Jones plugs? Here we are. So that one is the top right one of the large one. So we have the top right and the fourth one on the left. So that's where my probes should go. top right. And we'll find that out. Well, I'll put the probes in, being very careful not to run over anything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 1. All right, so my probes are in, which means, ooh, nice. The guts look really similar to 1970 flip a card. Yes, these are, I believe, that's the range. 70, I think maybe 71 or 72, that's when they started changing things a bit. So this is very similar. Okay, so let's make sure we got them in the right place. And we do. So that's that. So now I can take the playfield out. I got one more Jones plug in the back. Yeah, I can't get mine off a tilt. Maybe I'll learn a trick here. Maybe. I mean, I've worked on a couple. I mean, this is my third one. I'm fairly know my way around pretty good, but I'm still learning stuff too. This is the oldest one I've worked on. This OXO is 73, and of course it's not even a Gottlieb, but that's that. All right. I had my OXO was stuck on tilt, and for some reason, flicking the plumb bob made it work. But that's not that. That probably was just there was carbon built up on mine, but that's not an answer for everybody. All right, playfield's coming up. All right. This is also this would be a lesson in looks can be deceiving, because the playfield on this, if you haven't seen it, go back to some of my earlier streams. The playfield on this is gorgeous. And from a distance, it's good looking. But man, is it dirty. And are there switches that were out of alignment and all sorts of crap. All right, we're going to focus on the game over relay. This, yeah, you can still see me. This sticker is offset because obviously it can't hit that. But I'm pretty sure, because when you hit, which one is it? That one. 1, 2, 3. Game over relay. That's where I'm getting contact. And I shouldn't be. I don't think. I could be completely wrong with this, but I surely am not supposed to get contact like that. Let's see. Let's go up here. So essentially it should be in the game over position, so there shouldn't be contact. What's happening is I've got something that's too close on one of these switch stacks. Which one is it? Well, that one. Okay. Doesn't look too close. Well, we got plenty of room. It's not with my fingers. What are you doing? Get that up a little bit. All right, let's see what happens when I put it back in here, though. All right, at least it's not going off just sitting there. At least now it's now it knows it's a game over, I think. That was one of the sorry, shouldn't have even activated that. just turn this off. That was one of the things I said too with the relay banks right here, or any of them where the drove me nuts until I found. What did you go? Wait! I didn't read the top one. I've had a little wire strands on top of reset bank that caused a similar issue. Drove me nuts until I found it. Yeah, wire, little bits of wire, and luckily for me so far, I haven't had any little solder bombs anywhere. But I always put a towel down. So if there was a solder bomb, it wouldn't have been from me. Alright, so at least it's not activating just sitting here. So that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back in. What other thing was happening? Oh, I think one of these were getting a little gummy or something. I don't know, because it wasn't resetting. But this was going down. But I am going to set them back up. I don't have my long one. I guess I'll do it with my finger. No, you won't. Yeah, I can. Change that one. Come on. That one. That one. Which finger's the longest? Your middle finger? I'm flipping off this game now. Some part of me says it deserves it. Alright. Put the playfield back in. The fun stuff is taking these playfields in and out, and this one's not too bad. It's not super heavy. The OXO is super, super heavy. I'm holding my Jones plugs out of the way so they don't get pinched. And then you want to make sure you set it back in as straight as possible. And don't let your Jones plugs hit your relays. If they hit your relays, if any of these cables hit your relays, you run the potential of messing up your gapping or pulling a wire off or all sorts of stuff. Send that one back through. That one's on. All right, so, the other, the important ones, feed them back under. These ones too, I guess it's a positioning choice of theirs in this game, but these wires get awfully close to the reset bank or the relay bank. And so you just gotta make sure they're well out of the way that they don't get caught when the thing goes to reset. That one, out of the way. That's in the way, so those plugged in now. Yes. All right, let's see where we're at. I have a feeling that my reels are going to get stuck again, but I'll deal with that when it happens. It says I have 11 credits in it, so I'm just going to hit the replay button instead. Or not. Maybe I won't. What happened? I think things needed to be lined up. But my scores are at 0. I'm at 11. Should have taken those off. Working. Let's see what happens here. It still gets caught on. Well, at least it's not activating when it's not on. Game over. Oh, that's why the game over relay was... Okay. That's why I couldn't hit it. It was on the game over relay. That's why. Reset. All right, let's try this again. Those are working. That's on. Now I hit the replay button. Comes back on. Flipper's going. Flipper's going. Let's try a pop since I cleaned those. Ow. difference from before. Well, I got a 30 on this one. Is that player 1? It's player 2. So this score wheel went up, but I had another relay that was locked on, but my 10-point relay wasn't locked on, so that's good. Let's try this again. I'm not going to talk about what I just did there. Player 9, 9 credits, 0, 0, 0. That's not doing anything. That one is. So my 1-point relay is not doing anything, but my 10-point on player 2 is. So I think it thinks it's on player 2. And I have a relay locked. Okay. It's some progress. 1-point relay is not activating. But again, I haven't gotten into cleaning these guys yet. So maybe there's part of the switch that activates the relay is not going, but just the part that activates the coil is working. I still think it's progress as much as it's being frustrating to me right now. Let's go back to figuring out why this trough is causing the coin chute relay to activate. It's not going to have. It's not going to have very much. Thank you. Thank you for following me. It's not going to have very much of a schematic left over. This one goes through the XB, the front one with the ball release, and then the other one, balls played unit, which is on the back there. 3-5 ball adjust. No, it doesn't. It's before that. So it comes up here, goes through the Z. See if the trough switch is mentioned at all on the coin relay. That's what the coin relay is just coin chute relay 18i. That's the one that's here in the middle of nothing. Coin chute relay. Let's see. It comes out off of, where's it at? Lost it. It's K. K. It is activated by R being closed, which is that 115 volt. Wait, what? That's the one that's not activating on me right now too. Let's see what happens if I hold it in and then hit the trough thing. Maybe. I'll get a longer thingy. Well, this is non-conductive. I can just use that. That. No, still locks on. It just doesn't look like it says it has anything to do with the trough switch. Coin chute relay literally comes out of the one side of the power, the common side, and then to activate it, all this stuff has to be going. So the bounce switch, the shut-off switch, anti-cheat switch, those are all locked on. That gets power up here. which then brings you up to the R needing to be closed, and then the coin chute switch. Oh man, I think, but that's where my tear is. The coin chute switch I think should be open, but I've got a tear in my schematics right there. So I'm just really kind of guessing. There was a guy on there's a video on YouTube where he showed part of his schematics. I should probably look at that again, see if it's supposed to be closed. Probably, it shouldn't be. It should be open. It's a coin. It's the coin thing. It should be open. Because this, theoretically, this should be set up for ball one in play, of player one. So that would mean that that's open. And then it goes through nothing. Has nothing to do with the trough switch. The trough switch, oh my gosh. Let's see what we can do here with this. Just see. We've got cameras. Alright, see if I can hold it, but it's thing is so freaking brittle. Well, we're sideways too, so that's fun. Alright, so K is that coin chute relay is K right here. That side's that side. Alright, so coming over to the other side, that's where my tear is. But we're still on, oh my gosh. We're still on this line here to go to that. So the only thing it has is this R closed, and then coin chute switch, which I assume means open because that's where it's torn. So I got that. And the trough switch, which is up here. It's not this one. This is the other one with the ball release. It's up here, and it has that. Where's it at? Okay, so it starts there. We have a line going through Z, and it gets activated off of the motor. 2C being closed, just right through there. I don't know if anybody can see that, but I don't know why that has anything to do with that. Maybe I'm not the best at reading schematics because yeah, I'm about to lose a whole quarter of this thing. So what is the Z relay? Hi Pez. The Z relay is the B, what is it? Where are we at? There we are. The B relay delay relay, which when I do hit the trough switch, it does not activate this relay, or it doesn't look like it activates the relay. It just activates the coin chute relay. Go back here. Good thing is this is still counting down my credits, so that's good. So assumably ball one is in play if everything reset. Let's see if this stuff works too. Nothing's lighting up. Probably haven't activated something yet. Oh, plus this. Huh? Yeah, that's why. Duh. I got this coil on the way, because that coil's not working. Definitely not working. All right. that moves. The only thing that moves when I hit that trough switch is the coin chute relay, and nothing to do with that. So then maybe gonna have to go backwards. I wish I could take a better look at the schematic. Stupid enforced copyright. I know, right? Ugh, makes me so mad. That's like on the video the guy has. I was able to see a little bit more, but my biggest part is this tear. It sucks. Stupid Gottlieb. Okay. So, what should we do? Should we start? We know where it comes off of the play field onto the bottom, the trough. Should we start down there and see where we can follow it back? But it says on here that it only goes through Z, the blue-white one, and then 2C on the score motor, which one's 2? 3, that one's 2. And C is the one that's, where C is the second to the top, where it is the top. Did I turn that off? No, I didn't. Let's do that so I don't shock myself. All right. So this is D, and wait. Am I even looking at that right? It says that that's 2. 3. 3.5, 3, 2. And it says that this one should be it, right? 2C. Zoom back a little bit. There's usually a sticker on the cab wall that shows you the positions. Yeah, it's right here. What does it say for 2C? 2C, inside switch open circuit to Z relay locking switch. Second switch, extra chute count. Third switch, subtract replay total play meter. Fourth switch, first player match. And fifth switch is add balls to play unit. So open circuit to Z relay lock-in switch is the first one, inside switch. So motor 2C. So that's B. So this C is up here. Okay. Because there's no way, because B has only at that. So C inside. So am I just not getting continuity off of that? Or something? Where I thought I cleaned them. There. Alright, so we know it's here on the motor, but from there it should go to the Z one. So maybe I should see from, where's my clips? Let's go over here and put this on a clip of the Z relay. If I can see the Z, it's that one. Oh, come on now. That's getting it here. You can also check to see if the movable arm that connects with the disc is in the right position. I doubt anyone moved it, but you never know. I mean, it looks right. That one has it there. This one, well, maybe. I don't know. It looks like it belongs there. There should be a position listed on the sticker. Let's see, motor. L position. L position. So, yes, that would be this one. And it looks like that's where it is. L. Yeah. That's in there. Okay, I'm going to take the playfield back out and we're just going to be able to get to these relays better. Never-ending relays. Come on, be good, be a friend, be nice. Gently, gently, slowly. Thank you. All right. Come here, you. From that side. I have more room over here. Never-ending removal of playfield. Huh. Okay. So we have blue and white. I'm assuming the white is white. It's the blue side. Step up, why don't you? Come here. Yeah. That side. Then where are we going then? All right, so here we are. Let's go backwards that way. So we're on the tilt relay. So Z goes from that lug to the tilt relay. And don't you do that. And from tilt relay goes, we'll move it off of that one, we'll move it to this one. Stop it. Make sure I got the right one. So now we're on there, on the tilt relay. Still nothing on that one. So it is from the tilt relay. What color is this? Or what's going on over here? Wait a second. Let me get my... I can't see small things one. Let's try it this way. Open up. In here we have alright, so it goes to this yellow one. Goes to the yellow one. And the yellow one goes back in through that switch over here. But the other end of it is this brown one. So basically, so far, coming off of the Z, can't see anything because, well, I don't have the camera back far enough. There we go. So basically, coming off of the Z over here, off of this end of the coil, got over to this one, and then it goes down to a switch below it that's tied into the next switch that comes to this yellow wire. And the yellow wire goes back to here. The yellow wire comes back to this one. And then from that, I'm trying to work my way back to the freaking score motor. That's fun. Or maybe go the other way. I don't know. I'm already going this way. So yellow wire to that. Blue wire is on top. What? Yellow is usually the common wire, yeah? Usually. Goes back to that. Where is that going? Yellow coming out. Yellow's going over to here. So we have yellows coming this way. So maybe like, I don't have anything connected. That would help. So this yellow wire to, look at this yellow wire. Oh, I'm on the brown one now. That's not what I wanted. Okay, stay on the yellow one for now. So yellow one goes to here. Which also probably goes over here. Yep. So goes over to that one. Comes back through to over here on B. To, was that motor 2B? That's where the yellow one is. But off of this yellow one, what colors we got? We got the blue. Come here, you. Make sure I'm not touching anything else. Blue one. Blue one goes back to that one. So the tilt relay in. Where else does blue go? Blue somewhere. White and black, yellow and black. That's tied into that. Where does it go? Where does it go? All right. So off of this lug, the blue goes over to here. And then it goes on to the switch below it, which connects to the yellow one, which then leads back to the switches on here. And that yellow one then connects to the blue one again. So the yellow one then connects to a blue one up here, that then in turn goes back to that one. So I'm like confused as all heck right now. Alright, Z relay, what is all the stuff that you're supposed to do? 16. Of course you're on my tear. Trough switch. Z relay activates. Goes to the trough switch. What else comes off of the Z? Z is up here in green and white. What is that? Past the bottom rollover lights. We are not finding the Z. Alright, so that's, yeah. Okay. So I'm stuck. Blue and white. Obviously white's common. Blue one. Where are you going? Blue one comes back in on itself. Right? Where's the other end of this blue go? Over here? Yeah, so they go back and forth right here. For the power, anyway. So I'm not entirely sure exactly how this thing works, how it's supposed to stay on. But I'm still just really confused why it even activates that other relay. Don't know. I don't know. Where is... Let's see something here. Since we're going crazy, let's do crazy things. For that, I can just put it in the hole. Duh. Yes, 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 we know. Wait, where are we at? Come on, come on. Where's this freaking switch? No, shut up. That one. That's what I want. Turn that off. Alright. Now, if it activates the Z, where's the trough switch? Blue and white. Goes through the Z one. Is that the blue and white one? We'll find out. 2, 3, 4. Stay in there. Okay. So, the blue and white goes directly to this relay and doesn't even connect to that relay at all. So the blue and white from the trough switch goes directly to the coin chute relay, which it shouldn't. So what is going on right now? Are the wires just... I am so confused right now. Coin chute relay. I don't... Why is that even a thing? Oh my gosh. All right. What I can't see is that any of this has been altered over time. This all looks original. So, what's not right? What's not the right words? Is it like the stickers are wrong and this is supposed to be the B relay? Delay relay? And that's supposed to be the coin chute? Blue, white. What is on the coming off the... Okay, what color is it? Blue. Coin chute relay. Okay, so these are labeled backwards maybe? On the schematics, it says the trough switch, the blue and white wire goes through Z, which is labeled here. That one is Z. But the blue and white wire is coming off of K, which is that one. And the blue wire, which is supposed to be the coin chute, or the coin chute relay, is on this one. Is there a trough switch and an out hole switch, and have you found them on the schematics? Yes. Well, on the bottom of it, there's two switches. So no, there's not an out hole switch. There's just the two trough switches. So when it drops down, it hits the first trough switch, which is supposed to activate this guy, in theory, and then the second is the one that activates the ball release. And those are the two switches on there, and they're identified on the schematics. One of them is pretty obvious because this one has both colors of the wire to the ball release. So the trough switch is red, green, and orange, blue. So that's obviously that first one. The second one in the back, the first one that the ball hits, that's where we're getting all the weirdness, which is up above this. And it says it has a blue-white to the Z. I need to see somebody else's on the bottom, what theirs looked like, but that can't be right. So one of these is wrong, or my brain's just not. I think my brain is right, but I don't know. This is really weird. Let's see what all the other wires coming off of it. Let's just assume that good finding on the backwards relays maybe confirmed the theory. Yeah. Maybe we'll look at the switch stacks, because this one has two switches on it, and this one has 4. So maybe off of that, determine whether or not these wires got swapped somehow, or the whole relays got swapped. So, oh, my brain does not. Oh, okay. All right. Where's my light? I forgot which game this was. Does the back relay pulse when you add a coin? That's a question. Okay. I've not checked that. Let's check that. This game is Mayfair. Well, it's trying to be Mayfair. I think I can check that without the playfield. Check to see if the back one fires. What the what? No, but my knocker just went off. Let's try that again. Obviously, it's got no playfield on it, so it can't keep going. No, it's not firing. All right. Switches. That was a great thing about my OXO and probably all the newer electromechanicals is the manual tells you what all the switches are and where they go and all that stuff in it. Nice and easy. You just look up the relay and it gives you all the little switches. But I've just got to find them on here. But that is so... I don't think I haven't, yeah. Well, there are the wire colors to the relay coils. Well, the wire colors to the relay coils should help figure it out, yeah. Well, yeah, I know yeah, I get the relays, but it's trying to get these switches. Like, where do they go? I'll figure it. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do one at a time. What would more than likely have a bunch of switches? The B relay delay relay. Coin chute relay, I would imagine, only has 2 switches. There's 2 coin doors. I want to guess, I want to think that just these 2 wires have been reversed. But, freaking, are they the only ones that are reversed? Did somebody take it all apart and then try to put it back together and they saw blue on the schematic and they put blue white, or like vice versa or whatever, and then these aren't original strappings? Let's just go through all these relays here if I can real quick and just see. Replay button relay. I'm assuming a lot of these have to be right because the game is mostly coming on. It's yellow green. E. See, the E is E-T-I. E. It's got a brown wire. Says it has a brown wire. Replay button relay. Where's my light? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Like, for instance, this is the thing I'm talking about too. Like, these relays have a different sticker. Oh, it's too far away. They have a different sticker on top than what it's supposed to be on a lot of these relays. My mind wants to go towards they pulled this whole thing out of a different game and then tried to convert it to this one. Maybe? No? Like a very similar game? Or, I don't know, that's where my mind wants to go. And there's slight differences. White, black. the label just put on backwards? I don't know. It doesn't look like there's any kind of extra staple holes. And this is the tilt relay. So no, it's not. It's not on backwards. 30-volt hold relay. That comes on. This one, when this is the 115-volt relay that when you touch it, it ooh, not like that. Slow down, son. That's the one that's not activating, but when you touch it, it lights up the playfield. I am really, really weirded out by this. There's a guy who has a video that's like a 50-minute video of him tearing his apart completely. I probably should look at it a little bit closer so I can see the inside. I don't want to do something like, well, let's just wire it this way or that way. It's going to cause more problems. This one over here, I just noticed on it, on the very top of it, it has a K. And the K is that one. Which one was T? Tilt. E. K, E. According to these stickers on top of it, that is backwards. So what do I trust? Obviously it's firing this way. Let's just look at what, okay, let's just assume that this guy is E and not T. So if it was E is the replay button relay. It's 18I. And that's brown. And it's brown. Okay, whoa, okay, so this is what's happening here. It's backwards. You're right, it is backwards. We'll keep confirming. Let's just keep going down the line here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then if this one is H on here, we're going to assume it's R on here. So then maybe my, oh my gosh. Okay, something else is making sense. Something else is making sense here, because when I was looking at these relays not working, like this one wasn't working right, and I was going to buy the coil, I looked at the schematic, and these are two different relays. They're one number off from each other. And when I was looking at the schematic, the numbers were reversed. So this is what happened. Yes. Okay, so this is what happened. These are backwards. Now, are these backwards? Oh, man, this is going to open up a whole new world of getting things to work right, knowing now when I hit that trough switch, yeah, that is supposed to stay on because it's technically the delay relay. All right. I'm going to flip this. I'm going to take this freaking label out. I cannot believe that. All right. I'm going to, I still want to look. This one still says T. Should be yellow with green or yellow with blue on T. T is at 7E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E, T, yellow and green. Yeah, they are. We have confirmed that this is completely backwards. That sticker is backwards. Yay! Well, all right, so let's flip it around and go back to diagnosing things. Oh my. What does it look like? Unless they did that in the factory, I can't imagine that they put that in backwards in the factory. What about this side? This one says U. B. S. Yeah. S should be like white with red and blue, or white with green and red. S. 50-point motor delay relay, 4E. 4E, S. Blue, white, red. Yeah, okay, so the paper looks pretty white for being original. Does it? Well, it don't matter. It's wrong. So, oh, I lost a corner of my schematic. If only he would let me buy a new one. But I'm not spending any more of my money on him unless he wants me to fix it like it should be fixed. So we're just going to deal with it that way. All right. It just doesn't matter. We got to get this out, because that's just going to confuse us. It's underneath the... Where's my big screwdriver? God. Hey, paper looks pretty white. Maybe just the camera. Oh. I mean, look, if it's generous, like I can afford the schematic. I have no problem with that. It's just I'm not going to get paid as it is. The guy said he only wants to spend $400 on the repair, and I'm not going to get paid. I'm just going to, I really appreciate it, but I'm really just going to use this opportunity to build up my channel and to learn about another kind of pinball machine that I didn't know about. And I'll just live with the schematics, I think. Now that we got this part figured out that, hey, it's backwards. Man, it opens up all sorts of stuff. I was sitting there forever. No, I'm not putting this on you, Jacob. No. I appreciate it. I appreciate the idea that maybe I can work on somebody else's machine. And I know you didn't even think it was going to be like this, but... Alright. This is the most dramatic thing we're going to be doing in this stream today. What? Whoa, hold on. Oh, wow. It's completely backwards now. Alright. Wow. I cannot believe that this was in the wrong way. I'm going to put it back. Most dramatic. Thing is, I should have done my research. Let me click that. Yeah, that's people are going to watch that over and over. If that doesn't get me followers, I don't know what will. He turned paper 180 degrees. Did you see that? Oh, I can't believe I was there for it. I think I hit the other staple. I'm not going to be able to get over there with that in the way. Holy crap. All of a sudden this thing makes sense. What? The same guy who didn't want me to send it up here to Albuquerque just called me and asked if I can work on a jukebox. That's because I said I don't want to do jukeboxes. We've had jukeboxes and I don't care. The idea is that I'm doing this because I like it. I don't like jukeboxes. And then he's asking me about pachinko machines. I'm like, dude, how about we get this thing going first? But now, where are you going to get the money for any of this, man? I think I'll get banned if I post the link. Why would you get banned? Most dramatic thing on the stream. Thank you, Pez. Wow. All right. Oh my gosh. I guess we can put the playfield back in and go from there now, since we now know. So the one that is not, now that it's flipped around and the right way, the 115 volt relay is the one that's actually working, which does make so much more sense, doesn't it? Because things were coming on, and it's the 30 volt relay that is not working. But that's okay. I bought coils for both of those. It was hard. It's hard to send a pinball up here. How are you going to send a jukebox? You just ghosted him. Yeah, you know, he's a nice guy. It's just he's just really clueless about this kind of stuff. But he's a really nice guy. Man, I don't know. I'm sitting here happy because I turned a piece of paper. Turned a piece of paper and now I'm happy. Oh. Good gosh. Doesn't mean that we're not going to have to go back in there and look at stuff over time and see things, but let's get the playfield back in and let's go back to diagnosing other problems. Oh, yeah, he's super nice. And I brought him in and showed him my games and showed him what we could do to his, but I did make it clear that these are a labor of love. You're not going to get your money out of this thing, man. I bought the OXO for $300 from a guy in El Paso, completely dead. And I think I put, just in parts, about another $400 or $500 into it, just for parts of getting it up. And that has, none of it has to do with the hours and hours of time I put into it. And in the end, yeah, it's mine. I get to play it. It's working. But the profit that I got off of it was knowledge. And for me, that was great. And so this is what I'm going to have with this, is profit is my knowledge for this one. Because profit is my knowledge. Knowledge is my profit. Man, I don't know how to say things right anymore. I got so turned around. Like that paper. Funny stuff. All right. So now that we're back into this, so now we need to go back into the startup mode. Let me move this out of the way for a second, go throw it here on my Iron Maiden. Which, it's a good thing I have all these tables to work on. I mean, they were pinball machines. Almost ready to test the game with a ball in it. Almost. Something else was getting stuck there, right? Or was it? I don't know. Yeah, let's turn it on one more time this way. And then we'll put the playfield down and see. I'm up to 15 credits on here. All right, so that is player one, but the tilt light is on. But we are in. Something's on. That's hitting something. What's going on for that? That is popping my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 50-point motor. That's doing that. Probably have to get those from the top. Oh wait, no, that's for those coils. Something is on. Pop bumper. My 10 points on my player 2 is going. So I think right now the game, I think, is locked into thinking it's player 2 right now. Maybe there's a tilt switch on the play field. Nah, there's a slam tilt somewhere. I saw it somewhere. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of a completely different game. No, there it is. Yeah, no, there's... it's just a slam tilt on here that's loose, but it's not... I should activate it. That center pop doesn't hold the 10-point relay. Didn't miss that fix. Yeah, I cleaned up a little bit before I started the stream. The 10-point relay is not getting stuck anymore, but we're on player 2. Hell, we're up. Let's just see if that tilt works. Let's see if the tilt works. Says player 1, says the tilt light is on. Player 1. Whoa. You're not supposed to be that bouncy. Holy crap. That slam tilt is very, very sensitive. I think it's backwards too. Why not? Everything else is freaking backwards. Is it? I don't know. It's a little, it's just got a lot of that going on. A little too wiggly. Problem for another day. So the relay that tells the reels which player is scoring needs adjustment. Yes. Okay. Relay, that was in the back, right? Oh, it was in the back. First and second player, O and P. First player, start ball. Yeah. All right, let's just put it down here real quick. So we know the 30-point relay, or not 30-point, the 30-volt relay is the one that's not coming on. Yes? Let's try something crazy here. That ball is there. All right. Scores reset. 13 credits. 12. There's no ball. This is the tilt light. It's still on. But, all right. So we got to go back to the tilt. Go back to the tilt switch. But of course now the tilt switch is different. 28 volt playfield lights. Yes. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to lift it up again. I want to clean the switch that's for the ball, that actually tells the ball it's there to release it. And then I want to go to the tilt switch down there. Now that we know what we thought was the tilt switch isn't the tilt switch, and readjust that. because the tilt switch was on. Or at least look at it, if not readjust it. It's so much easier when things are labeled properly, isn't it? I say that, but it's still not working right. Just being optimistic. Hi, ball. This is why I'm not using the new ball. Only using the old ball. Alright, let's just clean that. Oh, I spilt my alcohol. Not that alcohol. I don't drink that alcohol, but my cleaning alcohol. Speaking of drinks, though, I mean, it's been a freaking hour and a half. It's time for a drink break. Brought to you by this fruity sparkling water crap. Got some alcohol back in here. Come on. Get in there. That's that. It's got a lot of dirt on there too. I'm not surprised, obviously. Oh, come on. All right, let me just check the continuity of that, see if that got any better. Because it should have released the ball. It's not bent all weird out of shape. The wire on the inside of the trough, so the back one, this one on the inside of the trough goes right up to the release. So I don't think it's not getting activated by the ball. Okay, what wire comes off? The red-green. We'll put the red-green on this lug. Right there. And yes, I alternate my colors because that's a way to be confusing if you're trying to actually do positive and negative. And then we'll put this one on the orange wire. Right there. Come on. Get on there. Oh, why you gotta punk me? This is just a simple little thing. Thank you. There and there. We're on that one. We're on that one. It's not getting anything there. All right, well, let's check this real quick. Yeah, I got a missing continuity here. It's the red-green. Red-green to red-green. Stay on target. Red leader standing by. Green leader standing by. Red-green. Red-green. There it is. That's that. And then the red one. It's right there. Let's make sure I've got continuity. I think I do. Yep. So now it's about... There we go. That's getting a good contact now. This thing was jittery the other day. Oh man. You let the ball roll through that? That's gross. Just It's all shocking. What's the word for it? Oh yes, dirty up in the ball trough. All right. Tilt relay. Now that we know the tilt relay. Get that off my head. Thank you. Tilt relay. Where are you at? It's so much closer to me than it was before. The tilt relay used to be very far away. Now it's like right here. It used to be all the way in the back. So the lesson learned here is if your letters don't match up, start looking at the wiring. Something's wonky in Wonky Town. Tilt relay. Oh, well. It's just one switch. That's all it is, one switch. You let the ball roll through that? That's gross. Arcade Dungeon 2020. Put it on a plaque. You let the ball... Ugh. Yeah. All right. But it looks like I'm getting a lot of room, so let's just check the tilt bulb. How you follow the path to the light for the bulb for the tilt too, but I just want to that one there. That one there. It's different colors this time. Oh, what's going on? Well, that doesn't sound like something it should be doing. Alright, let me get my magnifier back on again. I would assume that too. There's only one switch on this tilt. And right now it should not be going off. Why is it doing that? Well, for one, the wires are about to fall off the thing. It's got some wonky wires. I think I'm going to have to touch that up real quick. Oh my gosh. I bet that the one switch goes to the next relay for the playfield lights. That would be an observation there. Let me clean up this wire. What did I do with my soldering iron? See, well, question is if that solves that, like if that goes to causing the 30 volt relay to come on and that starts to work properly, when my new coils come in, do I keep those coils for myself or do I just charge him and include them with the game? I don't know. All right. Get my doctor's table set up. Come here. You come under there. You come under there. Try not to pull any switches. I'm going to get another one so I'm not so close to the edge. Save them for the next time he calls you. Yeah, you know what? There's no next time he calls me. Because I already know if I'm not going to go 100% on this, if I'm not being able to rebuild the things that I want to, and he calls me a year from now saying, hey, my flipper doesn't work. Well, you had the opportunity to get it all done, but you just wanted it working. You just wanted to play around with it. Or I charge him what I should have charged him to begin with. I know you're a nice guy and all, but I'm a broke guy too. I could be working. I've got 10 pinball machines waiting for me to work on of my own. See if it's hot enough yet. Get some solder over here. The line has been drawn here, this far, no farther. And I will make him pay for what he's done. I need this. My gosh. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been kind of fun. It's fun to make that realization. Star Trek First Contact. Yeah, boy. I just did a marathon. I skipped the Next Generation because that's what I grew up with and I watched it a ton of times. But I started with Deep Space Nine and I worked my way all the way around back through the original series and then through the original movies. I started that when COVID started and I ran out. I'm done now. I've got new Discovery episodes to watch, but I'm watching those with a friend, so I have to wait on that. Let's get in here. And for all you safety people out there, I was holding my breath the whole time. I wasn't breathing it. Still haven't watched Enterprise or Discovery. I like where Enterprise could have gone. When they finally started to be like, look, this is what we want to do and stop doing what the network told them to do, it was getting good, and then they canceled it because, well, the network sucked. But Discovery, I'm not one of those fans that gets all up in this isn't Star Trek. I'm like, it's all Star Trek. They have the rights to it. They can do what they want. Is it like the old Star Trek? Heck no. It's closer to the J.J. Abrams stuff, but just take it for what it is. It's all right. It's good. What was I getting? Oh, Clippers. Don't get me started on Star Trek. I could talk for hours. Clipping off the very, very, very tip of it. Making sure not to drop any of it in the thing. Okay. Usually, there should be a hole. If there's not a hole, I'll find out if there's a hole. If there's a hole, I'm going to run the wires through the hole. Should find a way to watch Picard, just haven't done it. Watching too many pinball streams. Yes, I did watch Picard. I liked it. I liked Picard. It's it doesn't give you the same feel, obviously, because it's a new world and it's a new era of filmmaking. Like the Orville gives you kind of that same feel of original Star Trek, but Picard was good. It was good to get back into that time era of the universe. And somebody brought it up until this new season of Discovery. Picard was the newest in the time period wise. Picard was the newest Star Trek time period wise until Discovery now is launched way into the future, so now they're the newest. But I hadn't even realized that it's been so long since they haven't done a show that takes place after Voyager. It's all been Enterprise, and then the J.J. Abrams stuff and Discoveries all took place before. But anyway, I like them. I've been a Star Trek fan forever. I like them all. I'm not picky. I want to clean out this hole if there is one. And there is a hole. It's as if I knew that. Drop all my solder bits onto the floor. This is another thing that when I'm working on monitors that I've gotten in the habit of making sure I always clear out my solder well away from everything onto the floor so I don't have to do it. Yeah, they should have started in the future, I think. But I think they're trying to do... Because they had Captain Pike and stuff, but I think they're trying to do is like, look, we're trying to be the same universe, but obviously we're not making this in 1966. So if Star Trek would have been made now, this is how it would have been done. Because they even had the whole episode with Pike talking about the cage as if that was part of the canon, which I can see it, I guess. Whenever it's just a retelling of it, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it looked cool. It looks cool. I just want to see stuff blowing up in space. I'm looping through the hole and pulling it back. And there's my solder. Why is my light off? There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Oh, such a much better connection. Much better connection. Still doesn't... I don't think that's going to explain why it's going off, though. Alright, how many things do I got on my head right now? Okay. So, closed, open, closed, open. Maybe it is going to explain it. That's all locked in. That's not going anywhere now. Before I take my towels out. Ooh. Let's do that. Hey. You. Go on there. Still getting continuity through the switch, which means something else is something else is in play. Why am I getting continuity through there? Alright, so now I gotta figure out maybe one of the tilt small switches is a no. There's one over here. Over here. This ball switch is deactivated. Or this ball tilt. That one is not. Okay. But you can shut up for a second. Is that the right one? Where's it go? It goes there. Yeah, we have a tilt somewhere. Somewhere there's a tilt that's activated. Somewhere there's an activated tilt. This one is supposed to be on, because that's the slam tilt. Normally open. Slam tilt is normally open. Yeah, so this one is normally open. There's that one. Is there one that I'm just not seeing? The one on the door is not. Here, hold on. Let's go back in. Yeah, it's not that. The one on the door is not the same. So there's a tilt somewhere that I'm missing. Let's just unhook the door completely. Yeah. So it's not the door, it's completely unhooked from the door, which means they should all be on the schematic at the bottom of the page. Well, my schematic is now 2 pages long. Shut up. That one next to the motor, that's the knockoff switch. If that's the one you're talking about. Or no, that's, never mind, no. This is the knockoff switch. This one, I thought that was the knockoff switch. Oh my gosh. I did not even see the surprise down here. Oops, sorry. That's the knockoff switch. Dang it. This whole time? Still not it. So maybe this one is the tilt? All right. So maybe that's the knockoff, and then maybe the other one's the tilt. No. Why is that like that? Oh, that's the, yeah, so that is the knockoff. It's right there. So this one is a tilt. But it's not touching. Or at least now it's not. So we're going to have to find another one. Yeah, this one is the knockoff because there's this post underneath here. That's the knockoff. That's a tilt. All right. While I'm looking for a tilt, it doesn't need to be buzzing like that. Here's a good idea. Let's unplug the playfield. Jones plugs to the coin door. No, they're completely off right now. Jones plugs are off to the coin door. Let's unplug the playfield. Let's see if it's on the playfield. Come on. Not that one. Nope. Alright, so it's none of those. Checking the schematic for any normally open switches would be good too. You and the schematic. Well, it's important. It'll actually help. Oh. Let's just use this thing because I don't know where my 0.0 snap. Okay, that's getting up too high. Tilt relay. T7E. Maybe it's not getting up too high. Tilt switches. 1, 2, 3. Normally open. 1, 2, 3. So that means one of these other ones might have the wire touching somewhere where it shouldn't be. So, all right, let me put this guy back in. Wiring near the tilt mech. Yeah. Let's see if anything is wonky over there. Let me put my let's put this guy back in first. It's the most wonderful day for pie. That guy. Light. What's that? And even clip it to test if nothing is obvious. Yeah. Well, there are parts to take. There are things to unscrew here, especially with the ball tilt and the plumb bob tilt and the ball tilt. All right, let's start with the bob tilt. Nope, not that one. And the ball tilt. Not that one. At least not there anyway. So now that's not touching anything except the ball inside. What? So here's a theory that I've heard, that the game is always on tilt when the game is off. When it's on, it holds itself out of tilt. I mention it because we might be chasing something we shouldn't be. But the tilt light was on when it was trying to do this ball 2 thing. Matter of the tilt relay is energized. When not tilted. I think it's still somewhere down here. We only have 2 wires coming off of it. Alright, shut up for a second. Both of these are undone. Put them back in later. The only thing on the door is this slam one, but it's not even connected right now. It's completely unhooked. Let's leave that off for now. Since you disconnected stuff and it's still beeping, meaning that something is connected and might need to be connected when off. Maybe move that 30 relay while it's off. Yeah, I tapped it. Like nothing's happening there. And nothing's happening on that one. Let's go back to this thing. Come on. Get this last one to go. Nothing in there. So there's something still touching somewhere. It's got to... Let me take this back out and make sure there's no weird solder thing somewhere before I move away from it. No. It's like if I do this, I'll probably get the same thing. It's right there on the plumb bob tilt. Wire is disconnected. Same thing going on here. Screw that ball. There's nothing there. It's a green, yellow. Yeah, it's still it's still on the bob tilt here. What if let's go back to this real quick. Took the bulb out, nothing in the bulb. Let's go back to take one of the wires off of the tilt relay. Shut up for now. So I'm on. Could be just something so microscopic I'm not seeing it, but I'm gonna take one of the wires off. This is the 3 different tilts on here, or at least that's what it says. 1, 2, 3. 4E. Yeah, tilt switches. 1, 2, 3. Maroon, yellow. We'll get there. Get figuring it out. We'll figure it out. Wait for my thing to heat up again because I unplugged it. Where are you? You're hot enough. Just go. Come on. Yes, I know. I know. Okay. There's nothing on that part. Alright, so with the wire disconnected, I'll put it back on later. Still having continuity through there. Let's go with full 360 on the score motor. Okay. Let's take one off of here. Come on. It's just the beeping that just makes it all worthwhile. Just shut up for a second while I do this. Come on. Go, 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 go. You want to. I know you want to. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. All right, well, leave me no choice. You do leave me a choice, but I'm going to do it anyway. Where are my... Not that one. Not that one. Nope. Because the tilt light stays on, it thinks it's in ball 2, or player 2. Does messing with the reset bank help? No, I did that. I opened and closed them and it still didn't. Remember what's in here? We have first player 1,000, second player, first player, game over, last ball, and then the last one's the start relay. What was that? What was that? It stopped. Maybe I did something in the relay bank, but I messed with them before. Let's see if we can recreate it though. Magic. No, not the mystery relay. The mystery relay is no longer a mystery relay. It is XY is the red or yellow bonus relay. That's what the mystery relay was. All right, and let's see if we can recreate it then, because that's the best thing to do. Yeah, that's on the start relay. So that's what's happening. Okay. One of the switches on the start relay is misadjusted, or minus adjusted. Jacob nailed it. Probably the start relay. Good job, Jacob. Well, heck. Easy. I can't really get to it this way, but I've already got freaking Jones plugs off, so might as well take the playfield out again. The bell works. Playfield out. There's got to be like, you know how entertainers have playing off music? There's got to be playfield out music. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. We're playing you out. We're playfielding you out. Yay, yay, start relay. All right. This is one of the ones I got to get from the other side. What was that? Thinking the same thing. I was working on Black Hole last week, and so I was taking this playfield out. Looks like a luxury. Yes. What was funny was when I was doing the OXO, and you have a relay bank like this, but 3 times as long on the playfield, and lifting it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out for about a month. And then I went to go do our volley, and I almost threw it out of the machine because it was like, oh, crap. This one's a lot lighter. Like, oh, wow. It's got so used to a really heavy one. So, yeah, this one's not too bad. Ooh, this guy's in the wrong spot. Right. So, again, it's these top ones. These top relays, they like to be too close sometimes. So this is, yeah. Where's my tool? Dude, you're such a tool. Although that one I could probably grab fairly easily with my fingers and not twist it. Yeah, these are, the outside ones are, it's good that that's it, but they're the ones that tend to get to be the most off. Think that does it? No? No, it's too far, I think. It didn't seem like I did it too far. Sorry. Let's go back down just a little bit. Or pull the other one down. Away from it a bit. Locked in. Release. Locked in. Release. Okay. Release them all there. Now, that is the second thing tonight in the if only we're protected by more switches. That's the second thing tonight that was off of this thing that we're looking at. But that was also before we realized the entire relay bank was printed backwards. All right. Actually, other than this one, which I'm going to put back on definitely, I don't really need to I don't need to put the other tilt switches back on right now. I'll put this one on just because it's there. But at least we know. Well, at least put these ones back together because they're just screwed on. Those ones I clipped, so I'm going to have to put on later. Come on, buddy. Get under there. I know it's hot. It's supposed to be hot. You gotta watch it. Come on. All right. Oh. Might as well do it right. If you're going to do it right. Oh, well, yeah, you got to put the coin door. Do plug in the coin door, though. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing with this. It goes through the coin door, but that's what they were saying is that fish paper in between the power switch or the replay button, that's the only thing protecting you from the shock of 115 volts. Because why not? Why not just put a little piece of paper? Clip this fat end off of it and then just loop it through the hole. Might as well do it right if you're going to do it. Take that off. I mean, I can plug it in right now because it's not going to matter. All right. Clip it, nip it in the bud. There you go. That's why you put a towel down. There's all these little bits here you got to be careful with. Grounding, who needs it? I do. And that's the first thing I told him because he wanted to plug it in and show me something. I said, no, I do not plug in any machine until I know it's safe for me to plug in. So for one, that 7.5 amp fuse in the back was a 15 amp. So I didn't want to plug it in, and it was all wired wrong. So I put the new wiring in a grounding strap all the way down through here, back behind all this metal stuff on the door, back behind the flipper buttons. Because, hey, 1966 it may have been fine, but this is not now. We put grounding. We ground it. Nice and grounded. All right. Buried it? Yes, I did. I buried it. Come on, dude. What are you doing? All right, pull that back. Get out of the way. There we go. Big old fat wire. And solder. Now, put this guy back on. Hi. Soldering iron's hot. Come on. You know you want to. There you go. Yeah. Drink it up. Drink it up. Quit falling out of place. Should be the easy part. What's going on here? Freaking stay back. Thank you.
get on there. I know it's hot. It's burning my fingers. Come on.
Oh, so close.
So close. Come on, dude. Let's just get on there. Everybody's waiting for just a little bit. Don't make me do it, man. I'll do it. Oh my gosh, dude, what are you doing? I mean, I don't like that.
I was going to do a hackney job. Time to bust out the flux. Yeah. Of course, I'm waiting on Shangri-La in the shop was full of random 20 amp fuses. Waiting on a part for now. Yeah. So it's a re-import waiting. No. Just being grouchy, that's all. Come on, dude. You know you want to. Why you gotta be so stupid? Stay there. Don't touch anything. Get a bigger hole.
That's what she said. All right. Come on.
Oh. I said that's my soldering iron many times. I like this thing too. Gets a nice solid thunk. Good sound to it. Thunk.
Alright, now if this freaking fabric can just stay out of the way long enough. Just a second. Come on. Thank you. That's all you had to do the first time, dude. Why didn't you do that?
Why did you wait till now? You should have done that the first time I did this. Yeah. I'm still running some basics over here.
I got my soldering station. It's just a basic, a little bit better than this thing in my hand. It's not very portable, but I don't have anything super fancy. What's that? Extra solder in the way? What is going on with you two? Stop it. Come on. Don't be that guy.
Why are you being that guy? We did this all right. Now you're being that guy. Because it's the simple things. We're trying to find big major problems with this thing. And it's the simple things of just freaking soldering a freaking thing. It's going to be a problem. Come on, dude. Punk. Stop. No right to be there, dude. Don't do it. Yeah, of course. Of course. Because it was so simple. You just want to be a punk. Get all this crap out before I cause a problem. Yeah. I can see it if it was a business for me investing. But this is just a side job from my restaurant, which is right next door. So, bonus is I can come over here whenever I want. The sad part is if they need me, they know where to find me. And they can get to me. But today's my day off, so they can't get after me. Why are we spending so much time on this freaking stupid ass relay? You're not worth it, buddy. You are not worth it. All you're here to do is tell people they did something wrong. That is not. Come on, you dummy. Sitting here forever. On you. Waiting on you. That's it. Just waiting on you. Keep the fabric away this time. Thank you. Just do it the right way. Days off. I think I remember those. You know, when COVID started, I had no days off. Because our restaurant took full advantage of the fact that we were closed in the dining room. And we renovated the entire restaurant. While trying to run a ton of business out our side window. And then I didn't get a day off. Well, I was supposed to go on vacation in July, but that got canceled. So I didn't get a day off for like 5 months before I got a little time off. I'm so happy to get back at this, though. Wire just not taking the solder to have any flux. No, it wasn't. It was taking the solder. Some of it was just. I got a little too much on it one time, and then fell out of the hole, and the fabric on the wire was trying to push in when I didn't want it to, and it's just a cavalcade of dumb stuff. But it's not triggered. Alright. Let's take it back out. Now that we got it. Alright. We're going to put it back in with the playfield. Just goes straight down. We're not going to put the playfield up. We're going to set the playfield down. I'll worry about the other there it is. The other tilt switches later, other than the door, and to make sure this thing's out of the way that I'm not accidentally hitting my fuses. That's there. And then hopefully the tilt light should go off. In other words, progress. All right, you get out the way for now. You shut up. Screwdriver real quick. All right. Light. And then all right, let's get this guy out the way so we don't have any sparky burny when we're not supposed to. But we came here for a light show. Not that kind of light show. All right. Here we go. Get in there. Thank you. Thank you for not being as stupid of a problem as putting a wire on a switch. All right. There, that's out of the way. Keeping those magic pixies in check. Yeah. It's the beautiful blue sparks of happiness. Okay, that's out of the way, that's out of the way. We've temporarily clipped this guy off. That's fine. That one's off. This back in place. Yes. That's there. Playfield time. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Speaking of playfields, Jacob, you mentioned earlier about the black hole that you were working on. We have cue the music. Thanks, Pez. We have a black hole and a haunted house that we got for super cheap. The playfields look really good, but the cabinets are like gone. So we're actually looking for a haunted house or a black hole that have great cabinets and crappy playfields, because we have a great playfield and crappy cabinets. And we're also missing some of the major boards in it, which I think they make the reproductions for, so I wasn't really worried about that. But our cabinets are beyond repair and not really worth my time. But if we paid $500 for both of them together, so $250 a piece. So if anything, right now they're parts. But we're looking for a haunted house and a black hole to either have one that's working, or that we can get working, or be able to swap out parts. So yeah. I mean, it's the haunted house, the playfield. I mean, it's so, I don't know what they did. I think they left it outside. Client machine I was working on, so no go there. Well, I don't know. If you hear of one. Yeah, I think he left them outside or something, because it was just, it's so sad. Like, even everything, it just seemed awful, except for the playfields. The playfields are great. But in the end, the guy said $500. The guy said $500 for both of them. I mean, parts alone. I'm like, okay, I'll just buy it for the parts, and then maybe one day we'll get a black hole or a haunted house. All three plugged in? Yes. 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 Take this guy out. Yeah, that's where this one was. You were in here the whole time? I'm a woodworker too, but a cabinet shop could do it quicker and cheaper. Yeah. I mean, it's on the back burners because of all the stuff we got to do anyway. We have almost done. I'm waiting on Brent, the other guy. He's the guy who does the touch-up art Is that a bulb? Is a light right there? The guy that does the touch-up art on Devil's Dare. We have a Devil's Dare that's almost ready. I got it all working. Oh, that's for the coin door. Okay. I'm like, why is there a freaking light there? Yeah, coin mech light. Yeah. Just never seen it there before. That's new to me. Yeah. Ball. Let's see what happens. Let's see if... Well, we got 20 on here. Let's crank a couple of these scores up for a second. We still have to go through that too. I haven't done the scores, but I think we're going to have to save that. Just take that one up to... That's fine. All right. We're still stuck on player 2, I assume. But that does not stop us from seeing if the tilt light goes out. Remember, this is the tilt light right here. You can see that. Power on. And let's just do the credit button. Nope. Nope. Maybe I need to have something else attached here. What did I not do? What did I not do? What did I forget to do? Coin door Jones plug. Yeah, I plugged that in. Jones plug is in. That's there. My knockoff switch, did I accidentally, when we were checking it out, did I push it in the wrong spot? Maybe. Back when we thought it was a tilt. Also need to find what I did with that cotter pin for that one. I wasn't paying attention. It's your job to pay attention. On. Tilt relay. Off. On. Why do I not have power? Fuse okay. Fuse okay, fuse okay. Check this guy. Fuse is okay. There's something I'm missing. Is it because I didn't hook these tilts back on? No, because they're normally open. Maybe the other switch is the knock. Maybe just put this one back on. But there's the kickoff is right. Oh, I'm going to put that one back on. Because it was working before I cut these things off. So that's just going to have to happen. Where's freaking wires? Wire cutters and more wires. Try a jumper wire quick test. Yeah, I need to just get something out of it though. Ding. one in here that's not hooked up. Scratch that. Where's the ones for these? There's this guy. Let's just use him. He's insulated.
It's not going to get in the way of anything. That.
While the soldering iron's heating back up again. That's it. That's it. Ooh, I also got other lights coming on here. Playfield lights are on. And it says the tilt thing's off. Which one's vibrating back here, though? I think it's one that's supposed to be vibrating, but it's not tied on. What did you adjust just then? I just clipped this wire back on. The one that I clipped off thinking it was a slam tilt, but apparently it's not. Well, apparently it is, but it goes the other way. It has to be normally closed and not normally open. But playfield lights came on. So, yay. All right, so let me put that back on real quick and we'll put the playfield back down. Because I got my soldering iron heating up, and I swear I'm not going to take as long to solder it back on. I promise. But that's a tremendous progress, I think, right there. Yeah. What are we looking here? Yeah. It's not too bad.
It's only 7:30. All right. We'll put you back on. I'm sorry. I apologize for taking you off like that.
I just assumed that you were something that you weren't. It's my fault. It's not you. Please forgive me. Don't post it on Instagram. It's not you, it's me. It's on. Da-da-da.
Come here, you. Remember when I took you off thinking you were a tilt? You were the problem, but you're not. I was the problem. There we go. I'm sorry, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for drinking the solder. I appreciate you drinking it. All right. Make sure that's connected again.
All right. Doo-doo-doo. Da-da-da.
Apologize for that, buddy. There.
Now it's all touchy-touchy. Touchy-touchy, lovey-lovey. Mm-hmm. What does the back glass say? It says... Alright. We'll see what it says to make sure my lights are on the right spot. Let's make sure... Well, let's just put it down. Yeah, we'll put it down. So sorry, buddy. So sorry. Pesky tilt relay, pesky start relay, pesky crack in the playfield up here. I'm not going to talk about that. That's not too bad. I think somebody tried to pull it a little too hard when they didn't know how to unhook it. All right, that's that. This out of the way. Wires on wires on wires. That's there, that's there. Yeah, so player 1 and 2. I got all sorts of stuff not firing over here. That one's not. Those are kinda. That's not. That's not. I hear things. Like I hear relays, but did it serve the ball though? Yes. It did serve the ball. Let's try this again. Both of these lights are on. This is players 1, 2. Get the ball. Flippers are working. That didn't reset, did it? Now the rest will be easier. That's how it boots. Yes. I like getting to the gremlins part. The gremlins part is so much easier because that's just the little things. Those reset. Stupid bulb. This light's on. These lights are supposed to alternate. I know that. Definitely something vibrating pretty good up here. Maybe it's the whole thing. It's just vibrating through the playfield. But I think we're on to Gremlin stage. Gremlin stage is good. So, steppers. I haven't done the steppers yet. But we know the tilt's now off. Still got to connect the other ones. Tilt is off. Our playfield lights have come on now. Lots of good things happen. We've figured out the relays. Manipulate the coin stepper. This was moving. Let's see here. That just gave 3 credits. And then we're back to that. Player 2. Again, we're stuck on player 2, so I think we got to go into the relays. Oh, the coin unit isn't the replay. Where's the... Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway. Let's go from there. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop right now, and then I start making a list. Obviously, we wanted to start in player 1 and not player 2, so I think that's the next thing to try to check. that. We'll check that, and we'll do that tomorrow. I got another hour for my break, my work break pinball repair. We'll try to maybe get it to work on a player 1. This has been 2 hours and 47 minutes. Heck yeah, we made a lot of progress, a lot of good work. Thank you guys for helping me. Interesting things. I hope we learned something. Cannot believe how much light got into my brain when we just switch the freaking piece of paper around. Man, I think this is going to go pretty good. Thank you, Pez. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for anybody else that was watching. This was awesome. Feel pretty good about where we're at right now. And so tomorrow, I'm going to work on making sure that it starts up in player 1 and not player 2. I'll do some more looking at this really crappy schematics. But I think that's it. That's pretty good for tonight. I appreciate you guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Hopefully get this thing done. Cool thing about it, if I get it done, I get it out of here, I can work on my own games. Or play a game, because they got a new Jurassic Park code that came out, so I can play that. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good night. Oh my God, I did it again.